In the markets of Mecca, Muhammad is trading. There is a well-dressed woman in her late 30s named Khadija. A large container of dates tumbles off the stack and spills. Muhammad assists Khadija to tidy up the mess.
Whoa, that was close. I'll help clear this up. Are you all right?
Yes, a lucky escape. What a mess. Thank you for being so kind. I've seen you before. I know you. You are the son of Abu Talib, aren't you? I would have seen you at the Kaaba. I've heard good things about you. It is Muhammad, correct?
Abu Talib is my uncle. My father died before I was born. I have seen you also. You are of the Christians. Your caravan is one of the best in Mecca. You do very well.
Thank you. I'm Khadija. My cousin pastors the church in Mecca. You may have heard of him, Wara bin Nufal. Yes, my caravan is a good business. Right now, I need someone I can trust to look after it. I need someone to organise, an excellent manager for my business. How would you react to such a proposal? I would be willing to pay someone who I can rely on.
Khadija, that is flattering. Thank you for such confidence. If you feel I am capable, I'd certainly lead your caravan for you.
I've heard that you've had the experience in this business. You will be fine.
As a boy, I took care of my uncle's camels. It taught me a great deal. I've made several journeys recently, trading for a merchant. He's become too ill to travel himself now, so I do the trades. I've made very good money for the both of us.
I have the feeling you'll be the right man, Muhammad. The next caravan will be loading and preparing for the journey to Syria next week. I want you to come here then. Let's see how you do in charge.
At sunrise, Muhammad packs some belongings and leaves his house. He makes his way to the meeting with Khadija. There are supplies being loaded onto camels. Khadija is giving instructions to a worker when she sees Muhammad.
Muhammad, over here. Have you eaten? Take some bread and tea. Here, have some dates. You will be overseeing these men. Check through the goods we're taking. Take a full account. There are 15 camels. You'll leave for Syria in 3 hours. This boy is Maysara. He is my boy, but he'll accompany you and be your assistant. He knows the route. He'll be a great help to you.
Muhammad and Maysara prepare the load and set off with the caravan. At a stop, Bostra, south of Syria, they rest and camp near some trees. This is the same area where Muhammad stopped with his uncle when he was 9 and saw the Christian monk. The caravan successfully returns to Mecca. Muhammad goes to Khadija's house in Mecca after the trading.
Khadija, we did an excellent trade. Here, I've brought the profits. The goods sold for far more than I had predicted. It was wonderful. Maysara was the perfect helper. The markets were busy, and the demand for our goods was wonderful.
As Muhammad talks, Khadija is more engrossed with Muhammad himself than with the report of the journey. She is 40, he is 25.
Thank you, Muhammad. You did exceptionally well. Please, you will stay for some refreshment? Sit down. You look so well. The desert air suits you. I'm a lucky woman to have found someone so trustworthy.
Khadija, I'm privileged to be employed by you. Your wonderful reputation paved the way for us in Syria. Whenever you are ready, I would be pleased to do the next trade.
I shall contact you soon enough, Muhammad.
Khadija visits her friend, Nufaisa.
Khadija, so you are taken by this young man, Muhammad. Is he your caravan manager? What are you thinking? Do you see more in him than we imagine?
It's strange. There's something in that young man. Something that stirs me. I've been married before. I thought I would never think about husbands again. I feel that part of my life was over. The children, the husbands, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he thinks about me at all. Look at me. I'm 15 years older than him, almost enough to be his mother.
You still have your beauty, Khadija. You're beautiful and successful. You have your wealth and comfort. I have heard only good things about this man, Muhammad. It might be what you need, Khadija. I know his family. I could speak to him. Perhaps I could find out his feelings towards you.
Would you? I don't know how to approach him. I feel like a child. I know it's awkward. What does one do? He's almost a boy.
It's fine. I will talk to him. I will see him today. It's a good match, Khadija.
Nufaysa hugs Khadija and they leave together. Nufaysa goes to find Muhammad. Muhammad is sorting stock and goods that are for the next caravan. He sees Nufaysa coming.
So nice to see you. Have you come to see me?
Oh, there is something I wanted to talk to you about, Muhammad. Is now a good time?
It's fine. I have most of this organised already. Work's just about done. How are you?
I am very well, never better, Muhammad. I have been speaking to your boss, Khadija. She's a good friend of mine. She says such wonderful things about you. You will be such a great asset to her business.
She has given my life some direction, Nafasa. I love the responsibility and the work. The caravan life suits me and pays well. She has been a wonderful gift to me.
Muhammad, Khadija thinks more of you than merely her caravan manager. She has told me her feelings run very deep. What do you think of her?
I am only a worker. I don't have wealth, property or possessions. Why would she be attracted to someone like me?
Muhammad, she is. She had a talk to me about you. She believes in you. She still has beauty, and she has wealth, nobility and property. Would you ever consider marriage to her?
What? How could I ever ask her? It would be difficult for me. Our ages.
You are not to fret about it, Muhammad. I'm seeing Khadija later today. I can talk to her for you. I can straighten this out. This is a chance that happens only once in a lifetime. Take this seriously, Muhammad.
It would be a strong union, Nafasa. I trust you and wait for your word.
Nufaysa leaves Muhammad to his work. She returns later in the day.
Muhammad, when you are finished there, Khadija wants to talk to you.
Thank you, Nafasa. I'll go to see her as soon as I secure these goods.
Muhammad knocks at Khadija's door.
Khadija, Nafasa asked me to come and see you. Am I here on business or something other than work?
Muhammad, you are very important to me. It's not about your work. You are a very extraordinary man, Muhammad. You are honest and trustworthy. You know, you are very handsome, Muhammad. It feels silly to admit this, but yes, I am drawn to you. Here I am, 15 years older than you, speaking to you and feeling like a girl. Listen, I'm not sure how you see me, but we could be such a strong team together. I can give you so much of a head start, Muhammad.
Khadija, I'm surprised and honoured. Are you saying we would be a couple?
Yes, Muhammad, that is what I'm proposing.
You are a fine, wise woman with much to give. I think we could make a strong team together. I would be happy to be your husband, Khadija.
Our relatives should know. We'll talk to our uncles. I'll ask Hamza to talk to your uncle.
Muhammad is at his home preparing for his wedding, talking to his slave Baraka, who is now about 35.
Muhammad, it won't be long. You'll be leaving this house once you marry.
That's right, Baraka. You've been loyal to me all this time. I think you should have your freedom once I marry. I can arrange for you to marry. That way you can begin a new life.
At the Ebonite church in Mecca, Khadija's cousin, Waraka bin Nufel, is performing the ceremony. Khadija gives Muhammad her 15-year-old slave, Zaid.
Zaid, come to meet Muhammad. He'll be your master now. My nephew, Hakim, bought Zaid at the great fair of Ukaz and gave him to me. He's perfect for you, Muhammad.
Sophia and Selma enter Khadija's house.
Muhammad, I'm very happy for you. You're so lucky. Khadija has a beautiful home. I hope there will be lots of children to fill it up before long.
I'm sure there will be many. I want a son like Zubair here first.
Khadija is giving birth and Salma is the midwife.
Khadija, wonderful news. A baby boy for Muhammad. Tell Zaid to find him.
Zaid runs to Muhammad as he leaves the Kaaba.
Muhammad, the baby has come. Muhammad, it's a boy. It's a boy.
God has answered my prayers, Khadija. My first child is a son.
Some months later, Hamla, Muhammad's foster mother visits. Khadija is nursing the baby. Muhammad greets her.
Well, Mother, how are you? Come in, please. It's been such a long time, Mother.
Their caravan is on its way through the desert. Muhammad and Hamla arrive at the Bedouin camp to say goodbye. As the caravan passes the place where Muhammad saw the Christian monk as a boy, he has a vision of the scene again and hears the monk reading scripture. In Mecca, Muhammad packs some provisions. He is about to leave Khadija's house. He hugs her.
There, you have food and water to last you for a short while, Muhammad.
Yes, this will be fine. There is a favourite cave of mine that I discovered when I was a boy. I'll take some time to think, some time to pray. I'll stay 1 or 2 days, Khadija. It is in that direction, Mount Hira. It's not more than an hour or so from here.
Waraka has great hopes for you, Muhammad. He believes you've got a special place in God's heart. Go. Now spend some time with things that aren't worldly. Go in peace, Muhammad. I'll send Zayd to see you tomorrow.
Muhammad makes his way to the caves. He enters the cave that overlooks Mecca. He settles and looks out. It is dusk. When Muhammad returns, Khadija is holding his son. She hugs him and welcomes him home. The next day, Khadija is up early. Muhammad still sleeps. Khadija comes in with the 2-year-old baby, panicky. The baby is ill. Muhammad quickly wakes.
Muhammad, the child has a fever. He's limp. There's no life in him. Help me. He's barely breathing.
The servants are with Khadija. She is rocking the baby, who is sweating and very ill.
My son, my only son. Get somebody here now.
Muhammad cries. During the next hours, the baby dies after efforts are made to revive him. Muhammad is broken. 12 years later, Muhammad has 4 daughters and another son with Khadija. The second son